So we're back with some work on the Merc, and today we're going to fit the finest of Chinest radiators, the finest of Chinest fans, which is a bit bigger than the fan that's on it. Went for 14-inch fan. I think the one that's on it's like a 10 or something, so it'll push a bit more air anyway. So that's going to be alright. The thing with this radiator I've just noticed is it's got these bits on the bottom here, which I wasn't aware that it actually runs the power steering fluid through it. So this is obviously designed to be, it's a replacement. It's a much thicker core radiator than what's in it. And you can see through this, you can't see through that other one. I'm not sure how old it is. So the one problem I've got is, I don't know if these are actually going to come off the radiators on it easily, because if they don't, then I'm kind of screwed. So that's the first thing we're going to try, is get those pipes off. The radiator itself looks like it's going to be a piece of piss to fit. It's going to be a direct replacement. Swap it over, and with a bit of luck this will be where the brackets mount on the front. We'll go to the cross member, and also hopefully this will be where the original plastic shroud for the original fan will clip onto just fine. If not, I'll make something work for it, it's not a problem. But yeah, so if it wasn't for these I wouldn't be too concerned, but they don't look the best of condition. I'm going to try and get them out, but what we're going to try to do first is we'll try and get the original fan shroud out. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try to without taking the radiator out, so that I can actually get down to these without going from underneath, because I'm just lazy and I can't be bothered jacking the car up. So yeah, quality radiator, cheap fan. Sunny today. So anyway, so this original radiator, it actually has the Mercedes logo on it on there, if you see. So is that 42 years old? Who knows? Might be. But it doesn't look like you can see through it. It's like it's a little bit brittle. Looks like it's a little bit knackered in places. So and I don't know if this has got any coolant in it either. So yeah, that's the original fan that someone's fitted to it. Sorry, additional fan, not original. That someone's fitted to it. It's not fitted the best, but also it's not that big. It does work, however, but sometimes this car runs very hot. So this is what I'm trying to combat: is the heat issues. And you can't really see, but down there are the oil cooler pipes. There's one either side. I've sprayed it with WD-40 in the hope that it's going to be not as corroded as it possibly could be, and we'll see if we can get it off. But I'm not holding much hope. Yeah, so I'll try and get this out first without removing anything else, which looks like it may or may not work, but as long as I can get it past the fan blades at the bottom, we should be alright. Yeah, it's disgusting water. That's got no anti-freezing at all. Right, so I've now cracked this pipe off here, the water pipe, and possibly I might be able to get this fan shroud out without removing anything else, because I might have enough room now. It's just catching on there, but it might work. So let's carry on, because if I can get that out, then at least I can get these pipes off. Worst comes to worst, I might run a slit through the middle of there so it can flex past the blades a little bit better, because I don't really need it. So a lot of cars don't even have this, because it just basically channels the air through the radiator into the fan. But the main aim is to run the front fan more than the back fan, because this is a magnetic style fan. It's got like a clutch on it on the back of there. I don't know if it works or not, so I think I'm better off just running it off the front fan, which I know will work because it's brand new and I can test it as well. So first, and hopefully not the last victory of the day, I can now see the power steering pipes 1 and 2. I think what I'll do is I'll give them another spray of WD-40, just because they look incredibly old. I'm not that bothered if they're like, well, I am bothered if they're snappy, to be honest. I don't want them to. Just give them a good soaking and come back to it after a cup of coffee. Yeah. Really not got any antifreeze in that at all, it's just brown water. So either way, if I can't get this off and I just change the coolant for today, then that'll do me for now. But hopefully these will come off alright. Hopefully. Unbelievably, it's come off. It's draining there. That one's also come off, but I don't know if you can see in the video, it's twisted the actual rubber pipe, because these bits are actually supposed to be like, that's like a separate bit to that one, like a flared end, and that's supposed to turn separately to that, but it's not. It's actually just twisting the pipe, which is what it did with that one as well, annoyingly. I need to wait until this is finished draining before I can crack that one off as well, and then all I've got left to do is actually take the water pipes off and drain it. Apparently there's a drain, looking at the new radiator, there's a drain on the bottom of the radiator, but I'll just take the pipes off and let it drip out, and then chuck the radiator against the wall and let it go down the drain, because it's just water, it's not antifreeze in it, just rusty water. But yeah, so already in one of my videos I've replaced the thermostat in there, and I've replaced the fan switch in there, and I've replaced the alternator, so that's a new belt. So all this should actually work, but the fan spins nice and freely, and if you do actually earth this wire, it does engage it, but whether or not it actually does that at the correct temperature or not, I don't know. So this is why we're changing the radiator and the fan, because it doesn't look the best. See all down that corner, it's all a bit knackered looking. But yes, we're two pipes away from having the radiator out, because it's just actually clipped in with these clips here. It's not even held in with anything. So I'm going to have to keep these rubber bits for the new radiator and hope they fit. Cool. But yeah, actually, sorry, I did manage to get the fan shroud off, no problem. Once that was out of the way, you could actually just bend it past the fan. Those marks are already there, honest. I think they actually were, to be honest. I'll pull it out that side, so maybe they were. But yeah, let's let that drain. I do have some more power steering fluid, shockingly. Didn't think I did, but I do, so that's good. Now the next main problem I've got is this down here, which is the steering box. That's the thing I'm going to have to tackle at some point. It's underneath that exhaust manifold. Don't know how it's going to come out easily, or if it is. I'm guessing that's an exhaust manifold off job, or maybe just swap the engine. Probably just swap the engine. But yeah, apparently you can nip them up as like a Allen key bit somewhere. You can take out and tighten them up as like a cone, but we'll see. But anyway, let's wait for this to drain and then crack on. Okay, so everything's off. Everything's done. All the power steering pipes are off. We can just lift it out now, hopefully. Still need to get that radiator pipe off that side, that's not a problem. That wasn't that bad, actually. Wasn't that bad at all. Just the power steering pipes I was worried about, but these bits of radiator sitting there, smiling. Excellent. Everything else looks alright in the car, to be honest. What's that? Is that supposed to be there? Don't know what that is. Yes, looks like it's supposed to be there. Another point to have a look at is it's not actually bad down there. It looks alright. Chassis rails look alright. Everything looks fine. Okay, so operation put new radiator in begins. That's coming very handy today so far. But anyway, we are fitted. So we've got our radiator fitted. We haven't got the fan on yet, for various reasons, which I'll explain in a moment. But this is where this is going to get really dodgy. You ready? Okay, so I think this is power steering cooler, because that looks like where it comes from. But yeah, what they've supplied is these little joins and some hose clips. So if you've watched any videos of cars ever before, you'll be probably horrified by this, because I am. Don't think it's going to last. Don't give it much choice at all, but much hope, sorry, at all. So worst comes to worst, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take one of these pipes off here, and I'm going to get someone to make me a loop, so it just basically loops its way around there and back into it there, because it's probably going to be the easiest thing to do. Does it need a power steering cooler? I don't know, I don't think I've ever had a car with a power steering cooler before, not that I can remember. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it up and watch that explode, because that's what's going to happen. That's never going to hold. Like, I don't even know why I bothered trying. I feel like I should just put the old radiator back in and put the bigger fan on it and then gave up, but that's the way it goes. But this looks really smart. It's so much thicker than the other one. It mounts on the original brackets as well, which is cool. All the pipes fitted straight away, no problem, just them power steering ones. So if you look on here, you can see there, but you can't because of the sun. Go this way a bit. You can see like where the power steering cooler was attached, like the pipes went into it. So I don't know what they did or where they went to. Did they just go around in that bit, or did they actually go up through some of these bars in there? I can't see that they would have done, but what was the point in having it otherwise? I don't know. So I actually kind of want to cut that off and see what it did, because stupidly I might have got away with just reattaching the pipes back onto this bit and cutting these, you know, just basically chopping through there with a grinder, and then I could just left that in the engine bay and not worried about it, because it wouldn't have been a problem. Because if it's not running up through these bars, what's it doing? Probably nothing. Maybe just circulated to keep it a little bit warm, I don't know, who knows. don't think I've ever had one like that. I had one that was like it's like a metal bar that had fins on it that the power steering ran through, and that was its cooler. Never had one that went through a radiator before. Anyway, right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put some coolant into this, and then we're going to start it up and watch the power steering pipes explode. Or should we just start it up anyway and then watch them explode, because we don't need water in it really. It's got water in the block, it'd be fine for like 20 seconds. Yeah, we'll just... It's not leaking yet, but it will. Right, let's get some water and coolant into this. Right, so we're now onto the fan. We've put some coolant in it, and we'll put some water in, so it's a good 50-50 mix. And we've tested this, and if I connect the black to the black and the blue to the red, that will push instead of pull, so that'll be working that way on, blowing air into the radiator, which is what we wanted to do. So that's dead easy and dead straightforward, and I will just tape it up for now because I'm lazy and I haven't got any connectors. So if I had connectors I could have just pushed them straight on, it would have been dead easy, but no, I haven't. So we'll bodge it for now, because we're still probably going to have to deal with these power steering pipes at some point. I'm really not that happy about that. There's not much else I can do about it, I guess. I don't know. You never know, it might not be high pressure, it might just be like a low pressure into the coolant system, because if you look down there, it's got two pipes head out that way, and they seem to come from over there. And this is just like, I don't know, it's just an additional pipe that comes out somewhere, that runs into there and then runs into there, so I don't actually think they're the power steering pipes as such. So they may not be under mega high pressure, is what my hope is. I'll get away with it. Probably won't get away with it, but anyway, let's get this fan stuck on and then we'll finish topping it with the coolant, because you can see there I've put some blue in it, because blue's good. Everything else is done. I'm not going to put the shell back on for now, until I work out what's going on with them pipes, in case I need to take everything back to bits. Plus I'm not convinced that works anyway, so... Well, it does work I guess, but I don't know if it triggers, so we'll just leave it for now. But yeah, so we'll get this fan wired up and then stuck on using the correct spree clip things, which also means, because there's no shell on it, I can get to the back dead easy. And that's not my alarm. Yeah, so all wired up, everything done. We now just need to work out why the radio doesn't work. I think it's blown a fuse, fix that, and then we can move on to other exciting tasks like still fixing that bloody air ride that I haven't done. Must remember though, trim these off, otherwise if that does work, make a bit of a racket, and top it back up with water. Cool. So that's it kind of complete. I'm really hoping they're just a cooler and they're under no pressure at all. But obviously I'll find out shortly. I don't think they're going to be much else, surely not. You might need some better hose clips for it, but yeah, I have high hopes that I'm right, but I'm not. So yeah, more Merc work complete.